Firstly, within the actual rep itself, at what point did the pain actually come on? For example, when it was doing the squat, you went too low and we got that tucking happening in the lower back. That's an error. We need to correct for that by not necessarily going as low. Or was it that it happened during the set? Perhaps you were doing that 4 or 5 sets of 10 reps and it happened towards the end. That could simply be a fatigue of you, and that actually the exercise is doing its job. You're just not strong enough and you can't quite do 4 or 5 sets complete without starting to lose a bit of form. Both of those lead to different then conclusions moving on from there. The first, you need a bit more correction. The second, actually, with time, you're going to get stronger, so that's going to improve on its own. Because simply put, we can all take a squat, and if we do a simple squat off a very high chair, more or less none of us will experience pain if we do it correctly. Conversely, we could do that same squat with a significant amount of weight, and at some point, even the strongest bodybuilder or powerlifter in the world will damage their spine if they strain it enough in that given exercise, which is why these things are so cool. As long as we're dialed in with what we're currently capable of and push ourselves ever so slightly, we're going to make improvement for the long term and navigate away from unnecessary flare-ups. And the final point is going back and looking at those videos. What can we see? At that point that I failed, what do I see on the video? Do I see that I arched my back slightly, or that I twisted, or that I bent to the side a little bit on that step up? And use that information to course correct next time you do it and be doubly aware. Maybe I need to get that tape test on my back again because I'm not quite holding that spine steady when I'm doing the squat.